Hi everyone, welcome back to Iron Sage Gaming. You join me today, Lane. I am the idiot in charge here, and this 2003 Toyota. Today we are going to be replacing the water pump. So sit back, grab yourselves a cold snack. Let's get to it. So today, I'm replacing the water pump on this Toyota. I think it's a Corolla. This isn't even my car. This is my landlord's car. Uh, Listen to this. Yeah, that's nasty. So we have a bad water pump over there. So let me explain a little bit of things, and then we'll jump right into it. So the water pump on these Corollas, it is right there. A little dark in there, really can't see it. Come on, focus, right down there. Uh, but so to usually get them off, you need to take the alternator out of the way. This car has no coolant in it right now, so what we're gonna do is not correct, but it is gonna get us to where we need to be. Uh, we have to take the belt off first. We have to get the water or the alternator out of it, and then we will unbolt that water pump and get the new one in it, and then we should be good to go. So first things first, let's get this cover off. All right, so first thing first, I did get the engine cover off there. That guy sitting right there. All that takes is, where's it at? 10 mil. We'll get that engine cover off right there. Now we got access to the alternator. So now we got to get that battery disconnected. That there is a recon battery. So any auto parts store you go to or battery store usually sells reconditioned batteries. So they're usually always really good batteries still, just someone returned them for some reason. They're always tested. They're also cheaper than a brand new battery. So go into any auto parts store and ask if they have any used ones for sale. And most of the time they do. So let's get that disconnected, and then we'll start working on that alternator right there and get that guy out so we can get to the water pump. All right, I've done some thinking and I've tried to get it, but I can't get the water pump or the alternator out of the way of the water pump. I mean, do I really need to take the alternator off after looking at it? No. It does make room to where I could get it out easier and get the new one in, but I really don't see a spot where it's going to be an issue. The alternator's lower bolt is rounded off. So to get it out, I'm going to have to use an extractor to change it out. So I'm going to take the water pump out without taking the alternator out of the way. Can it be done? Yes, more than likely. But that's what we're here for. I mean, I had a beer about it. I was thinking about it. We'll get it done. So see you back in a second. So I just figured I'd just give you guys a little another tech tip here. When you're pulling any water pump, timing cover, whatever off, trace the new pump or the old cover and create this, a little cardboard map of your orientation of your bolts. So when you pull the bolts out, you can put the bolts in, and then you know where every bolt is, and then you can actually, just like a little road map, it'll just tell you where everything's at, and then you know which bolt goes back into where when you put it back together. So I'm going to get back into this. That I just got the one bolt out so far and trace this. So I'm going to get it done. See you guys when I'm done fully. So, all right. That was a lot of work. I got it done. I had to drink another beer about it. Apparently, you do have to take the alternator out, or you do what I did. So, anyone know what this is? Yeah, that's the motor mount. uh, I had to pull the whole motor mount out just to get the water pump out. That was a bit of a pain in the ass. I finally did get it, and if you don't know anything about water pumps, give that a spin for me. Hard. Hold on. That's oh. Your fingers are gonna get dirty. Flip it towards me. So, old water pump right here. The bearings are shot. That's just metal on metal. Un momento. New water pump. It makes no noise, right? It works. So, I got to get the O-ring out of the block, put this water pump back in, and put the motor mount back on, and we should be good to go. So, see when I get that done. All right. Got the new water pump in place down there. Where is it? She's kind of hiding right below the motor mount there. Putting the bolts back in. So earlier I said when you're taking it out and you're putting it back together, you want to make a little diagram like this. So each bolt goes in the specific place it's supposed to be. Reason for that, you see that bolt right there? She's a little shorter than the other ones. And same with that one. This one right there. She's a little short as well. So they have specific places. If they don't go back in the same place, you're liable to crack the housing and not get a good seal. So I'm going to put these back in. Another thing to them is the long bolts are supposed to be at, 96 inch-pounds, and the short ones are supposed to be at 80. I don't have a torque wrench. Let's figure that out when we get there. So be back in a minute. All right, I'm a bit of a dumbass. So with this Master Pro water pump for this 03 Camry Corolla, it's a Corolla. I don't know why I keep calling it a Camry. They send you 2 of these longer bolts that are supposed to replace the short bolts. And I'll tell you why. So this is the orientation of the pump, right? So right here, this stud is even. And same with that one right there. So it has to use a short bolt. Or short bolt. The new one has a raised section on that. So you have to replace them with these long ones. I didn't realize that till I just started doing it. And the bolts were feeling like they were getting tight, but then they would not tighten. So I immediately stopped and changed out for these, and it's working great. So these are going in, and I should have this back together in a couple minutes. All right. I got her together. Oh, Levi, I'm making the video. No. Because if you're on the video, that means I have to do certain things on YouTube. So, no, you can't be on the camera. Aw. Can I spin those, please? No. You'd get too dirty. You don't want to look like me, do you? I want to look like you. I went from white to being a different color. Anyway, took me a little bit longer than I thought. The bolt hole this one went into decided it wanted to strip a little bit. So I had to take the pump back off, run the new bolt or different bolt all the way in to get new threads. I just pretty much used the bolt as a tap, almost. I don't have a tap, so I had to do it the cheap way. That's the way you can do it. If you need to, it's not 100%. You can destroy a bolt doing that, I will say that. But it worked this time. I was able to use another bolt, make new threads, get the water pump on. Like I said before, with this pump, these are all pretty much the same height. Some bolt holes are longer than others, and that's the reason we have long and short holes. This one, the two of the points where the short bolts go are raised, so it has long bolts. Double check that whenever you get a part. I didn't know that at first. I just thought they sent us other parts because also with this, they gave me a gasket. This water pump doesn't use a gasket. It is O-ring sealed. Even from factory, it's O-ring sealed. So new O-ring is in. I did use some Seal Glide to lubricate the seal. This is also really good too for doing caliper pins, and also using a little bit of anti-seize for when you do your brakes. But other than that, I've got the new water pump on. I need to reconnect the motor mount. And actually, before I do that, I'm probably going to put the serpentine belt back on because it is real easy access right now. So, new shiny water pump down in there. I'm going to put the serpentine belt on and then put that motor mount back on. And then we can top off the coolant, run it, bleed it out, call it a day. Call it a day. So I'm going to get to that. I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alrighty, folks. That's one water pump done on a 2003 Toyota Corolla. It's a pain in the ass. You do need to get that alternator off. But if you can't do that, take the motor mount out. You can get it done. Repair it, no problem. Right now, I'm just bleeding it and then letting it open up the thermostat. And then it should be good. I haven't seen a leak yet, but the thermostat hasn't opened yet. Other than that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more like this. I'm going to put out a little bit more here and there. Make sure you go check out my other channel, Iron Stage Gaming. Until then, I am out. I am wore out. We'll see you later. I think I'm going to go have some more beers about this one.